And we are back to week number 13.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna get to these Porsches. We're gonna see some of these cars.
I'm finally in my favorite YouTuber video. Little collaboration.
Let's fucking get it done.
Follow us. What was our Instagram account? I got you. Give me a second. Quick second. We're gonna do a quick split, but don't worry about it. Stay. Don't leave me. Our Instagram is RJ_TraceFX. Follow us.
Let's get to the video. Yep.
Fantastic turnout once again, despite all the hiccups with the weather. And it's still jam-packed, so if you just arrived, welcome. If you've been here all day, glad to have you. If it's your first GRT event, as well. And of course, the art gallery will stay open right across the way until 4 p.m. along with our merchandise retail shop, our swag pop-up Touring Heroes store, along with other locations as well. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you're having a great time. Beautiful, beautiful wave.
See that shit? It's gonna be our car.
Hell yeah.
See it?
Gotta get to it.
That, all of them. Technically, they're all ours. They just don't know yet. That's pretty much it.
That's it.
Just enjoying it for the moment. Keep going.
They don't know that the come up is real.
They don't know. We're literally looking at what we're gonna have in our penthouse.
Of course.
Literally looking at what we're gonna have in our penthouse. I might have that one, those three. You know, as soon as we enter the penthouse, as soon as you come up and you see the wall, already have that. And this one on top. It'll be pretty nice. Maybe not exactly that one, but something around it. That's what I believe. Will be optimal.
No. It's gonna be a reality. That's for sure what's gonna happen.
It's gonna be amazing.
Fucking good bitch.
Boy, on a real hesitation creeping in. But you look so good and I know what you're offering. Phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Yeah, my phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Is it the liquor in my system? My desires are so real. Got me caught up in this rhythm. Draw me in and make me feel. Draw me in and make me feel. Draw me in and make me feel. Make me
Making this quick because I am getting late, honestly. So it is day number 1. We're currently gonna be looking for a trade. As for New York session, possibly. But as for right now, we have GP CAD as the first one, right? We have this kind of this break and retest below this daily area of interest here. So I'm probably looking for some sells to the downside to probably around here. Like, this is a really, really good setup. On the weekly time frame, it is bearish. No, it's bullish. Daily's bullish. Fuck. I didn't see that one. Let me see what I need to saw it. Bullish. 4 hours bearish and weekly is bearish. So as for right now, that is our confluences. It's kind of like a counter trend trade, technically. This one, we're waiting for the same exact shit on AUDUSD for a little minor break and retest here. Something like that to happen again for us to be taking that trade sooner rather than later. And now your USD, waiting for that to retest back up here again for us to take these sells like we did last time over here. Beautiful sells there. Let me see exactly what will happen. We're gonna wait and see. We need some daily rejections for us to be interested, and USD CAD for us to have a nice rejection from this area right here, which we are approaching as of right now. We're gonna look for it to see. AUD CAD is a counter trend trade to see we're gonna take it to the downside here. It's like I'm looking for, I know many people who are taking the going to take the trade right here. I would like to see the market do this to really have a proper break of the neckline here. This one, at this point, I have no idea what it's going to do. But if it comes back down to this area of interest for us to take some buys, then I would be more than happy to take it, you know? More than happy. NZD has me a very, very beautiful trade. I don't know when it's going to happen, but if it happens, it happens. I'm going to be taking it for sure. Left head, right shoulder. This one right here, waiting for it to retest this area here, so we could take some sells possibly. And USD JPY for some buys. We're going to see some rejections. This needs a little bit more time, so we're going to wait and see. And NZD USD was supposed to be some sells, and it's not. That's it. I'm looking for some trades on gold and stuff on US 30. As for right now, I do not see nothing, so we're gonna wait and see. I'm getting late from work and I have to walk there. I'm gonna try to get a car soon for cheap, a newer car. You know, I know how to get it. So let's get to it. All right, it is currently 11:01. We're still on the first day, and we are in a trade here. This is the trade we're in right now on GBP CAD. We had to enter it on the 30-minute time frame. Fuck, you know what? I haven't put in my checklist. I have it on my phone still, I believe. We're gonna double check. But anyways, this is the trade we got in. This is the trade that we like the most. This is exactly what we're seeing for this trade. Let's see if I have it. Nope, I don't. Okay, anyways, that's the trade we're in. I'm gonna wait and see. We're gonna see how it happens. We're looking for some other positions to be taken soon. This ADUSD looks like it might be a potential trade. Sooner than later, we'll see exactly when we'll get this potential trade happening soon. I'm looking for this to come back down to retest this area, but it might look like it just continue to go up. As for right now, these are the setups we're looking at. We're looking for the retest, this area, looking for the break below, waiting for the break above, waiting for the retest right here. Would be perfect, honestly. Beautiful trade on. It would be a very GBUSD. I'm waiting for this daily to close, like a doji, anything like that would be perfect. And that's basically it. NZD USD is continue to fly up. So that's for right now. I'm gonna do this checklist. I'm gonna see what happens with this trade. It is a 2-hour multiple, 2.07. This will cover the losses that we had for that week. We're gonna see exactly what's gonna happen for this week. So as for right now, there's not much to it. We're not gonna stay up for London. The other trades that we're looking for right now, the only one that's looking it might be is AUDUSD. But as for right now, it is flying up. So EURUSD, GPUSD, those need time to reject. As for right now, so I am not interested in taking the trade at all. So let's get to it. Guys, it is currently 8:09 a.m. And guess what happened? Yeah, stopped out. I'm on the biggest fucking losing streak. 4 fucking trade losing streak. 4 fucking trades. Every single trade either did it go my direction, right? Which is fine. I agree with that. It's fine. You know, that's just you taking losses. But 4 trades. Alright, let's just see what I did wrong. So this is the trade I got in. I know I did not know Alex G got on the same trade as me. It was literally just me believing in the setup. The confluences were right. The timing, I believe, was right. Like, everything to me felt like it should be taken now. That's what I felt like. It just felt like it should be taken now. Like, taken that at that time. It obviously stopped me out. I had put my stop loss like right here to match this area. The appropriate stop loss would have been up here, obviously. So if it were to be taken now, then the market would just be completely wrong. As for right now, the market is not completely wrong. I'm probably gonna wait for this retracement at this area to look for another entry. But as for right now, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Bro, I am down 6% of the account right now. 6%, bro. Oh my god, my goal is to get funded. Oh my gosh. Look at the balance. See it. If it'll pop up. But damn, guys, this is like taking me like back 187. It means we're down 6%. What can we do? Nothing, you know. Me, in my mind, the losses that I take are learning steps. But there's some losses that just don't really mean anything, right? It just means that you had everything set up, the market just didn't go in your favor, right? In this case, the stop loss was the only issue due to the fact that I believe it wouldn't have gone to that area, but the appropriate stop loss would have been higher. That is the only risk that I took that I believed in, you know? Simply being, I got stopped out by literally 2-3 pips. You know, but that's fine by me, you know. I had taken that risk. I knew what I was risking, but we are down fucking 6%, right? Even though we could make that back in one trade, but right now I'm not thinking. I'm thinking about what's gonna be my next position that I learned from my mistakes in order to put me in a profitable position, right? I'm not gonna just jump into a trade thinking that it will happen. You know, there's always that risk, that possibility of the market just not going in your direction at all. You know, that's always the scenario. As for right now, that's what I'm thinking, you know. I just have to be patient, you know, because I'm already patient, you know. I just gotta be more lenient. Right now, I'm really happy that I'm thinking that, you know, that's my conclusions are right. Even Alex, you saying it's an 80% risk, this and that. I really jumped into this trade thinking that it might be a possible trade. You know, I have my confluences, I have everything. And I really do still believe that it is a good trade. You know, I'm not going to say here that it's not. You know, I just got stopped out. Simply being just that, my stop loss wasn't the best. And I agree with that. Due to the fact that I kind of wanted a more riskier position, which is probably why he's saying that it's a risky trade because of the position that he put himself in. That's what I believe in, because I don't think he would just be entering a trade just to enter in, right? That's not how he became profitable. In this case, it just didn't go in a direction, you know? What can we do about it? Simply just learn from it, move on, and just take the best possible position next time, right? I really agree with my statement, you know? That's what I believe in. Like, if you take a position, you have to know the possible outcome that might happen. There's either two things that happen. Stopped out or hit your TP. Right? It depends. It's up to you. Because you could literally stop the trade out early. I want to see what I did wrong. The only thing that I can see I did wrong was simply just the stop loss. Right? The only thing I could have done differently was just wait more, have avoided that loss, and just take it on that retest. Simply could have been the only other option. Right? Simply what you could have done. But for right now, that's what I believe. That's what I think. And I'm most likely going to take the position again because I believe it's such a good position. Right? Even though I lost it, it's still such a good position. I'm probably going to have the same stop loss. Probably going to have the same TP. It's going to be the same TP for sure. Probably the same stop loss because now it had just liquidated already. So the probability of it going to downside even more, in my defense, is higher likely. But for right now, we don't know. You know, I can't just be predicting the markets. I can only see what the markets are telling me and just make my analysis off of that. You know, that is my prediction. I can't just say that it will happen. You know, like you don't put your money on something. I put my money on this off of my analysis. I don't know what will happen. I have a higher likelihood of what might happen because of the past, because of the confluences, everything the market is showing me. odds up. So simply being, that is the trade that I'm taking. I'm gonna wait for the 1 hour to close and the 4 hour to close, because the 4 hour is looking nice and juicy, right? And just simply just wait. You know, I gotta go work for this plumbing thing at 9. Just make some extra money because I'm trying to buy a car, and then I'm trying to get Alex's thing. We'll see, you know. I'm gonna be really patient about it. We're gonna see exactly what we can wait for, because I can do this. I will get this, bro. Like, I'm happy that my mindset is where it is right now. Like, I believe this is the true mindset, right, of a profitable trader. I followed my rules, didn't go my direction, simply being, that's it. The only mistake that I think could possibly be the mistake that I made, stop loss, you know? But me having that stop loss wouldn't have a 2 hour multiple. That's kind of like that arguing statement I'm having right now. A better stop loss would have prevented me from taking that trade, right? But now I've taken that stop loss. Now having put in a little tighter stop loss, putting it in another area would have been. Technically, I don't know for sure, because the way that the market's, it's just really intertwining right now. All the information I have in my head, I just still believe it's a good trade. You know, I really want to do this trade again. If I stop that again, I'm doing something wrong. You know, I'm doing something completely wrong. It's what I'm doing is wrong. What I'm thinking is wrong. I have to find out, because how will I grow if I don't know? I see where Allergy had a stop loss. I see a lot of shit, right? It just didn't go in direction, you know? What can we do about it? What can we do about it? Absolutely. Just be patient, bro. Patience is key. Patience is key right now. Right now, I'm gonna level my head out, see what I can do, and just get to it. This is literally 8 minutes long. That's the start of day number 2. Let's get to it. It's currently 22:32, so meaning it's 10:33. Perfect. Just you guys who do not know shit get to actually know. GPUSD is looking like it might have some downside potential. We literally got swept away by literally a couple pips. That's perfectly fine with me, you know. It is what it is. I hop into a trade knowing my risk, knowing my reason, knowing my stop loss, knowing every single thing. Just got stopped out prematurely, you know. Simple as that. We are on a big losing streak, like I've said before. I'm saying this, I'm repeating this, thinking I haven't, for you guys, it's literally like 5 minutes later. Anyways, let's get to it. So for right now, our only positions that we're really going to take today is AUD/USD. If it comes back to retest area again, which it might, but might not. We're going to wait for New York. This for it to retest back down here. Unless the market just clearly sells. But for right now, we're double check because the daily is bullish. The 4 hour is definitely bullish. And the weekly is bullish. So that lets us know that buys are in effect right now when it comes to retest this area again. We're looking for some rejection at this point here. I still have not had a clear daily rejection off this area right now, so simply just gonna wait and see and have our daily rejection until we have this beautiful trade. This trade is considered a counter trend trade, still looking for it to come to the downside and go back up to retest that area. This trade, I don't know what the fuck is going on. You know, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Simply just pass on for right now. Needs more time. This is going to be an elite setup. Beautiful left head, right shoulder with the daily EMA right there. I was looking for sells, honestly, on US30. And I could have been profitable on it. I was talking to my friend, you know, my friend Ramdi, and he was saying, it's not enough information. In my mind, I believe there was. It just kind of shitty, right? You still would have hit TP no matter what. But to me, I'm not used to taking that like that. So simply being, what the fuck is gold up right now? Gold is flying. Bitcoin is down. Chevron is going down, looks like. We'll see, you know. This is all like, they're all doing a little retest. They're all doing little retests. The coin's looking like it's retesting this area right here. We need some daily rejections, and we'll be taking some buys there on a more thingy count. Simply being, you know. As for right now, everything else is just completely. This one has a daily daily rejection. Might need to wait a little more. I would like to see a shift of structure of this area right here. Have a shift of structure like that to be interested in taking this trade. I gotta look more into it, honestly. We're definitely gonna find out exactly to see where else we're gonna be looking for. The 2 hour hasn't shifted at all yet. I simply can take it like this, honestly. But the R to R does not make sense at all. At all. Like, I would like for it to kind of have a break and a retracement, so I could take a better position, probably right here, to have a 2 or more or something greater to that. So we'll definitely see exactly what the market has for us. As for right now, this camera's bad dying. What the heck? And USD JPY, you could take some buys there if you really want to. I don't like it too much. And everything else is just. Ooh, hold up. No, that kind of had its trade already, so we're gonna pass it on. This would have been a nice, beautiful trade. Could have definitely taken a sell here, but it was Thursday. I don't have any live account to really hold for that. And that's basically it, you know. So I'm gonna wait and see exactly what we have left for the trade. So far, GPCAD is kind of like the only good trade to be taken. ADUSD was still in for that retracement to hit back down to that area again for us to be interested in those buys. So that's basically it. I'm not gonna stay here for London. It doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna go to sleep and just get to it. It is currently day number 3. We're looking at another potential trade here on GBPUSD, like we had said yesterday. Let's fucking go. 7:34 a.m. Bro, you know, when I said I was like confused what people were saying. That was such a bad trade. What the fuck is this? Entry wise, yes, you know. No, I feel like it was a good entry, right? It's just the stop loss was hit. Then another additional entry you could have taken was right here. I was looking to take this trade, but in my mind, everyone was saying, "No, it's a bad trade. It's a bad trade. It's a bad trade." And I'm like, "Okay, bet." You know, it is what it is. I don't think it was a bad trade. I really don't think. You know, you had 2 time frames in sync that were aligned. There was a lot of stuff behind that trade. I don't know, simply, you know, it got stopped out. I feel like the only risk you were taking was the entry of being liquidated. I feel like that's the thing. So for this one, we're basically countering that, right? We're waiting for the structure, waiting for it to ready to go into profit, ready to do this already and have a break and retest. You basically have a left head, right shoulder right here. So simply being, that is the neckline we're looking at. It is in our area of interest. It is such a psychological level, such an EMA. It has so many confluences to make on GBPUSD. I believe that this can be a really, really good trade because our stop loss is still going to be in the area of interest. Our TP is close. It's going to be like a day trade kind of trade, honestly, right? Because everything's kind of so close in a sense, but it's kind of like 30 pips stop loss. Everything seems a lot smaller. I'd put my take profit to this level right here. I believe it's a daily. Yeah, close to daily. Our stop loss is still in our area of interest. It's above this left head, right shoulder. So it's the only risky part about this trade. It's simply this, right? The stop loss. It is in an area. If it were to get stopped out, it wouldn't be completely wrong. It would not be completely wrong. Why? Because the market structure ready for it's completely wrong. Have to be out of this area. Unless we get this trade to retest all the way up here. Oh my gosh. 3-1 will be in effect. 3-1. So that's the trade we're gonna have for today. If it retests, we have our stop loss already set. We have our TP already set. We have everything set, bro. We have a 4-hour shift structure already, a 2-hour shift structure, 1-hour shift structure, 30-minute shift structure. What can go wrong but our stop loss? You know? The only thing is, I believe the stop loss we have is good. It's above that area. We have 30 pip stop loss. Here our TP set. That's it. It'll simply be all we do is wait and take. That's simply all we could do. Like, I do believe this can be a really, really powerful trade. One thing I need to improve on are these breaks, right? I could literally enter on these breaks right here and simply be fine by them. You know, I could literally take the same trade here I took, but just did the same thing I hit here. You know, same thing I took there. I could literally just enter in right here. I could literally do that. So one thing, I'm gonna improve on that. We're gonna see what else we could do. These are fucking good setups, you know? Even though they take long, they're not like US 30 or fucking NASDAQ, you know? I understand, I completely understand that, you know? Forex is a position you take. And Bitcoin is dropping. And I wanted to buy it. I was thinking about it, I'm like, should I buy it? I was thinking to myself, it was a good buy opportunity. It was. Looking at it now, it's gonna continue to drop. And just to see our other setups right now. They're kind of, ooh, this was making a left head right shoulder. If we get a breakout here, we get a shift of structure right here. Can immediately take it. We don't have to wait for the retest, honestly. It'll be another confluence, though. We don't have to wait. This is a good setup already. Top tier setup on USD/JPY. If we do get that breakout here, it'll be a perfect setup. You know, this might hopefully. Let's look at this one. Okay, hopefully you come back down to the retest area. I'm really waiting for that setup. And everything else is kind of it. So I'm waiting for it to retest back down here again. Oh my gosh, I can see the patterns. Oh, I love this. This one was a beautiful trade. You know what? That's what it is. This one, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be a banger. I am waiting. I'm fucking waiting. Alright, I'm going. Barely been any time. It is 9:08. The trade we're looking at has finally come to our area of interest. So simply being, we wait, be patient, take the trade. Wait for it to give me some engulfing or something so we could take this trade. Because for right now, it's not ready. It's not ready yet. The bread is not ready yet. So for right now, we've looked around. US 30 looks like there's some possible sells here. Looking like some possible sells, honestly. There was some better opportunities here. I was interested in taking it. My friend was like, nah, it's not ready. And I agree with him, you know, because I'm not used to US 30. With that being said, it is a good opportunity. Good. I really do believe it's a good opportunity. But for right now, stick to what we know. And being said, GPUSD is looking like a sexy trade. So right now we wait. We get our engulfing and we set and forget. Not yet, obviously, because we're not in yet. So we wait. You know, we wait to see if we get our entry, have our engulfing. Probably around 11:10. We'll be looking for the entry. Let's get to it. All right, it is currently 57, which means it is the next day. We did not enter in this trade simply because I was in between this one on the breakout, technically breakout right here. I could have entered right here, simply did not take trade because we had entered NGP USD. This trade we had to enter in. I feel like the trade didn't even make it to the area yet because by the higher time frame, it looks like it already had the trade. So I'm on the defense about it, honestly. Me seeing this now, it looks like the trade's already been made. And the USD/JPY was the better option. So as for right now, it is making the perfect left head right shoulder formation. I'm waiting for it to have a retracement back to this area down here. If it does, if it doesn't, simply just gonna wait and see what the fuck happens. You know, hopefully I could take it Thursday. We'll see, because there's a lot of news. Fuck, I am making like all the wrong decisions, bro. And the trade that this whole month has just been like me making like decisions that I want to see this right, you know. I want to learn from it. Like the gold I took on the 5th, I left early. I left too early, and then the trade that I took here, I'd entered in too early. So what I've been doing lately is I'm entering too early and exiting too early. My stop loss is not the issue. Like, I'm improving my stop loss. I've been having a big ass stop loss, right? Now I'm improving it. I'm learning to see what makes more sense in scenarios, when it needs to be taken again. That's the situation we want to be in. I shouldn't just kind of just look away from the markets if I get stepped out. Like that this week, I had lost that trade and didn't take it again because I was hearing that everybody was saying it's a bad trade, bad trade, bad trade, bad trade. My friend was saying it's a bad trade, and it was just like, how? How was the bad trade? Like, my confluences were right. I believe my confluences were right. You know, it had strong confluences, had a lot of information stating that that direction was gonna be viable, and I was right at the end, right? That's what kind of fucked me over, right? It was just me listening to their bullshit. I've just been making like stupid fucking decisions. I could have easily been followed. But it's lessons we learn from, you know? Lessons we learn from. And right now I'm in this trade. We'll see if it goes my direction. We do have the confluences. We got everything set up. So we're just gonna wait and see exactly what's gonna happen. Hopefully I wake up and it's in my direction. If not, then simply being crap by that count. We're gonna see exactly what we're waiting for and just be patient with it, you know. There's really not much to it. Right now, I'm waiting for USD JPY. It's gonna be the third trade for the week, if possible. If we don't get the entry, we know the decision we made. Just when I take these trades, I'm not home, right? So like my decision making is not the best at all. I have the ability to predict it from before and want to enter in. It's just I'm not home to really just accurately depict. That's why I have to get myself out of the situation of working. When I'm funded, I'm having my first payout so that I can leave and go full time on this, because I really do believe I could have simply avoided all these mistakes, simply being more focused on what was happening and being more strategic. That's what I want to say. Follow the rules, which I already do, and just let it be, you know. That's why I'm in this trade, you know. I'm following my rules, seeing let it be. I've had this set up before. I've had everything set up. Like USD JPY and this one were my top two. And I had picked this one because I felt like it didn't need as much more information than as USD JPY, which it made a left head right shoulder. And my friend saying you don't have to just wait for the break and reach to the left right shoulder, just enter in the break. And I simply could have done that. Or shorter stop loss. Well, it is what it is. We live and we learn, you know. There's a lot to learn from. Like, these mistakes are a lot to learn from. Oh my god, I could have made so much money. It is what it is. You know, I'm not gonna dwell on the past. I'm only gonna learn from it. And we're gonna go back and see exactly what the fuck we're doing wrong. I will go to sleep because I gotta go to work tomorrow. So let's get to it. Right, trade update. It is currently 7:05. It is the 4th day of the week. This is the trade we're in. Looking like it finally made the beautiful engulfing. We do have news at 8:30, which hopefully brings it down. I'm probably expecting the market to have a little retracement back this area again, if possible. If not, just continue to just pump down, if possible, you know. Right now, the 4 hours are making some nice rejections from this area. We'll see. Honestly, we'll see. This could literally just be the left head. I don't know for sure this made its move. I'm trying to make sure it didn't make its move already, you know. On the daily it looks like it, but fuck. It looks like it's making a left head, right shoulder. We got a hole, you know. This is the next big trade that we're gonna take. Hopefully it is Friday and London session on Monday that we get this trade in. As for right now, the market is moving pretty fast, which I don't really want it to. I want to kind of just be this area rejected, it's 4-hour structure, so we could take this trade Monday. That's the goal for this trade. As for right now, that is like the only two that we're currently looking at. That's basically it. You know, we missed a lot of trades this week. We lost a lot of trades. Missed opportunity of making profit. Because we're listening to people. We're listening to people talk bullshit. I gotta figure out what the fuck I'm doing wrong. I gotta figure that shit out. That shit is fucking... People are getting funded and I'm fucking been stuck at the situation. It's literally me. I gotta go to work. I'm gonna get to it. Alright guys, so it's currently day number 4. The end of the day, it is 2100, so it is 9 o'clock right now. And we lost another trade. We are one more trade away from blowing the account. So I'm going to buy a new account. I really do not want to pay for another account, you know. I really was thinking this was going to be my last one, but I've been making some really dumb decisions. But those decisions are those learning experiences that I need to take. So as for right now, I'm going to hold off for buying the account until like Saturday. We'll see. You know, I'm just going to be really patient with the markets, you know. I'm just rushing the trade, you know. The first trade I took the week was GPAUD. I think or GPAUD. It was GP CAD actually, my bad. GP CAD. That trade I took way too early. I didn't wait for a daily rejection like I was supposed to. I literally was waiting for the pullback, and guess what happened? Me not waiting for a daily rejection led me to getting that trade liquidated out of my position. I literally took the same trade. I made the mistake of doing that. It's not gonna happen again. All these mistakes that I have made simply being because of my fault, right? And I'm reading Trading in the Zone still, and I feel like every day that I'm reading it, it's like everything I'm learning, like learning from my experience myself. So all that is really helping me. I know many people who are getting funded right now who are making profit, but I am on my own journey. You know, I'm gonna get funded. I will. Fucking will. This next account, I will. Just right now, we'll be patient. We know our mistakes. We know what we did wrong. I want to go more in depth into the trade I took this week. The 2 trades. I already did the other one. This one, I should have never got in, period. It literally did the trade already last week. So maybe that should have been stop loss above there, stop PP right there. Perfect, beautiful trade. I missed that yesterday. I didn't notice it, and I am being fucking such an idiot. This trade right here was such a loser trade. This one couldn't be a good setup for buys later on due to this beautiful left head, right shoulder that I had told you guys about at the very beginning of today, actually. So nevertheless, that could be another good opportunity for next week. The other trade opportunities, so we just gonna wait. And then USDJPY was the other one we were looking to take. I should have literally taken this trade instead of the other one. It's my fault, you know. I'm not really concentrated on the phone, and I had taken the trade out of not desperation. Because when I was in the car, I was looking like, this trade's already been taken. But I still fucking took it. It was like, what the fuck am I doing? That's how I know right here is the issue. That's why I'm not funded yet. That's why I haven't had a payout. That's why I'm 2 years in this. And I feel like I've learned a lot, you know. It's time to get funded. It's time to get a payout. It's time to pass the first phase. I passed the first phase before. I could definitely do it again. Right? Fucking yes. All these trades that I've seen, I have been right about it. I've been fucking right about it. One thing that I'm doing wrong personally that's making me an unprofitable trader is simply not following my rules. I hate saying it, but that's what I'm doing. I'm telling myself the truth because I'm not following my rules. I'm not waiting with that trade, not waiting for the rejection, not waiting for things, not being patient enough to literally wait for the confirmation to let them know that the market it is ready to be taken. All those things are adding up, and I am simply preventing myself from taking the biggest payout alpha trader has ever seen. Because I'm a fucking G. I'm a fucking G. I know you experience losses because you know that's part of the plan. But I am on a 5 trade losing streak. That does not feel good at all. It's time to break that shit. We don't know what's gonna happen in the next trade, but we're gonna try to make everything's possible for that trade have a high probability of it going in a direction. That's literally it. As for right now, I'm gonna just type in my notes, put my chart in, kind of loss, and go from there. We got this shit, guys. We got this shit in the back. Let's get to it. All right, we're currently on day number 5 of the week, and luckily we did not take USD/JPY. You know why? Let's hop into it. Matter of fact, let's start off with 7:09 a.m. I have to go to work soon. Fucking usual. USD/JPY with its beautiful, beautiful fucking wicks. Oh my god. What is that, bruv? What is that? Are you mad? I still think this is a valid trade. TP did not get hit here, so I'm still going to debating taking it later on. Not now, of course. If we did have the TP hit the daily point, it would have been fine, you know. I still believe this can be a good trade, you know. Whoever's in this trade, or was, or still is, good luck to you. There's not much. Fuck. You know, shit happens, you know. If you get stopped out, you never know what's gonna happen. Especially in a situation like this, it is so unexpected. But for right now, we move on. I'm waiting for it to be Monday, so I can enter some trades. This one would be a nice trade I had taken. And we're moving on. I think that's basically it for the week, you know? There's not much in the trade. There's not much to say. Only thing I can say really is I learned from my mistakes. I know mistakes that I made for this week. I simply know what I'm going to do for next week. And when I buy another account, guess what? We're going to get funded. No, we will. The reason why is because I was doing things very, very weird on this account. Meaning that the way that I was forcing the not forcing the setup, I'm not forcing the setup. The way I was entering too early, I was exiting out too early. Everything was just too early. Everything was too early. So maybe that was my issue. My issue is here. It's not the market because presented the opportunity. It's just me. My girlfriend told me, she's like, I texted her, I'm like, hey, I'm able to make it when the markets give me the opportunity. She said, it's not the markets. And I think about it, I'm like, what do you mean by that? I thought about it, I'm like, fuck. You know what? It's actually me. I know it's me, but hearing it from somebody else gives you more, especially someone who's not really in the known trading. It's just very powerful. And I know I gotta fix myself. I'm already doing that. So being right now, there's nothing else for me to do. So I'm gonna give you a little update after this. So we'll see. Let's get it. It is currently day number kind of 6, honestly. It's Saturday. It is 7:04 a.m. here. And the weekly closure is phenomenal. Oh my gosh. Bro. The way the weekly close is so perfect. Like it's so... Let me show you why. When you see a candle like this fucking big on a daily and that closes with barely any wicks, especially this trade, you have a higher likely chance of this trade going to play out to the downside. That's what I believe is going to happen. That's what I believe. I believe it's going to have a day here, a day there, another day there, and a trade there. No? Same thing with this one. Up. Rejection from here and up. You know? These are all good probability trades that I definitely can be taking. This one as well, like a buy situation right here. Beautiful buys right here. Boom. Beautiful buys right here if it makes sense. And beautiful sells right here. You see CAD? Beautiful sells. This is a great opportunity for sells. Very, very good opportunity for sells. I was looking for sells before. Never had a chance to. Simply being that's what happened. So, it is what it is. Right now, we simply just wait and just see what's going to happen with this market right here. This one going down. So, we basically going to blow the account. I'm just going to risk 8% of the account to blow it. Honestly, and if it doesn't blow and I make profit out of it, I'm gonna be very fucking have a lot of profit. So for right now, buy a new account, focus on 2% on that account, and then this account, this negative 8%, I'm gonna risk 8% of the account. If it blows, it blows. I have my other account. I'm not looking to really just transform it and spend more time trying to get that into profit and then getting it funded. I'd rather just have a new account and just get that into funded. That's what I believe I should be doing. So I won't be spending as much time on that. Because my goal is to pass the first phase. Pass the first phase and then move on from there. Simply just get to it. That's what we have to be doing. We know our mistake. It's up here. We know what we did wrong. And guess what? Because we know how to trade. We know how to do this. It's me. And I'm fixing that. I know what to do now. I know what to do. Right now, I'm still fixing it. You know, that takes time, but I have the right mindset now. Alright, I'm gonna work and get to it.